I just don't know how it works. Just there you are.
Okay, so let me turn off my mic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um. Words are hard.
Mm-hmm.
So you're live on YouTube over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're gonna have to use the notes because I don't have them.
Okay. So let me pull it up here. Let me just do one thing because I was trying to look up and see how do I see that, like that. Hi, Ash.
Hello, welcome to our weekly TikTok fun and games. Hopefully this is fun. Sorry, trying to we're playing catch up with a couple of things because we learned some things. We can do some new stuff, so we're learning that on the fly here.
Yeah.
Literally on the fly.
That's why we got a whole bunch of random stuff all over our table.
Yeah. By the way,
Like-
Ash, if you have 1,000 friends, tell them to subscribe to our channel because we want to go. We want to be able to go live on TikTok through our
streaming service.
services, so that we can make this look better.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. So this week we're talking about overthinking in friendship, and we just finished up our podcast, and we wanted to go live and do kind of a recap. So we're calling this our friendship overthinking hotline.
Yes.
And let's see, what's the last thing you totally overthought in a friendship?
God. I don't know. I mean, to be completely honest with you, I truly do not know. Like, I mean, I overthink. I mean, I overthink a lot of stuff. Like with like the way people actually perceive me, and like if I'm actually friends with somebody, or if they're actually okay to see me,
Hi, Alan.
or they like seeing me, or if they want me around. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Oh, this kicked me off. Oh, the only thing is that I can't see. Oh, your friend is on. Can you see the chat on your side, Brian? Or am I wrong?
Where? Oh, the chat.
Or does it have a dyslexic moment?
Oh, hey, Bird. We are actually able to go live on YouTube
Hi, Zach.
through our through our Riverside app now. So we're trying to get it to do on. We're trying to get through TikTok too.
Yes.
So if you have 1,000 people, you can tell us about that can give us that can subscribe to us. We'd be ultimately that'd be really awesome. I'm gonna start begging for subscribers at this point.
Okay, so just to recap.
I like you for you, Dylan. You are awesome. Thank you. I like you too, my friend. Miss you. You should be. Wish you were here. He lives in California, so we haven't talked. We haven't talked in a while.
Oh, that's really cool. Dinky Dwarf. I love that. Oh my.
Just be cool. Joined. Hey.
Oh. Hello.
You don't remember Just Be Cool?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say I remember.
All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna play another version of our Overthink or Not.
Yeah.
So it's like a little rapid fire game. Um, I'm sorry. We just finished a 3-hour episode that will come out later on YouTube and Spotify and all that. So we're a little drained.
Yeah, we're absolutely 100%
But-
drained. So we promise we will do the best we can. But we need y'all's help because we're drained. We're hoping that you guys can, provide a little bit of feedback, and
Mhm.
help us out.
So this game is called Overthink or Not. And each of these scenarios, you have to decide, is this a situation where you're overthinking, overanalyzing, and trying to figure out what's going on? Or is it like nah, that's not a big deal at all? So our first scenario is your friend leaves your text on read but is posting on their social media. Is this an overthinking situation or not?
I'm 100% on the nah point because of the fact that again, it goes back to it goes back to just because they're not responding to your text message doesn't necessarily mean that they're like communicating. Or
Thank you, Sophia.
oh wow, that's really nice. She's like, wait, she's so pretty. What is happening right now? We have honestly, we have no clue either. So welcome to the club. We are running YouTube on one end and then running TikTok up here. So
I know.
we will do our
rapid
best to understand what the hell is going on.
Thank you.
So yeah, nah, because like it goes back to like just because somebody's on social media doesn't necessarily mean that their social battery hasn't run out. I feel like there's two different sides of that because it's like if my social battery runs out, I'm gonna put my phone. It doesn't mean I'm gonna completely shut down. I'm just still gonna doom scroll on TikTok or whatever until I finally completely pass out. I guess I don't know. So yeah, I'm saying no on that one.
Thank you for the love, for real, for real.
Yeah. Subscribe.
So is it Bird? Is that the correct name?
You should communicate the comments between the two platforms so that everyone is linked.
I know we're trying.
We're trying. So full disclosure, Bird, we want to go live on.
Thank you, Sophia.
Yes, thank you.
We want to go live on Riverside for all of this, but we have to get
we got to get our follower count up on TikTok. We have to get to what, 1,000?
Yeah.
We have to get to 1,000 followers before we're able to get that. So once we get that, we can communicate all three through all of them. So
we can have all of our chats.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for clarifying for me. I wanted to be able to call you something. So, you said rapid fire game for overthinkers can't wait, which is
spot on. Yeah.
Top notch.
Because it's like you're gonna ask me this question, then I'm gonna overthink it, and then I'll answer your question.
So the second one, you weren't invited to a group hangout you usually go to. Are you overthinking this or not?
Ooh, I'm overthinking that one.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's like, why didn't you invite me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like we all normally hang out together. Why didn't you invite me? The hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, don't count me out of that one.
Oh.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yes. We can do that.
Yeah, we'll do our best to communicate what's happening on TikTok to YouTube and what's on YouTube to TikTok. I did that. Yeah, I found the yes, overthink for sure. I'm overthinking that for sure. Like, why didn't you invite me?
I'm kind of okay. And then so next, number 3, your friend suddenly starts calling you by your full name instead of your usual nickname. I think this is dependent on the scenario. If I'm in trouble, I totally get that you're calling me by my full government name.
Right.
But if it's just like you used to call me, I don't know, like my nickname is Rie, Rie, because it's short for Marie.
Hmm.
If you've called me Rie or Riri like up until now, then you just start calling me Marie, I'm gonna be overthinking that. I'm like, what did I do wrong? Are we friends still? What's going on?
I don't know. I don't really have that nickname. I don't really have a nickname,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Actually, only one other person calls me by it has a nickname for me, and that's Colin. Nobody else has a nickname for me.
Right.
I'm looking for a setup. Yeah, but I don't really have a nickname nobody else has a nickname for me. If they do, I don't know. But the only person that I know for a fact that has a nickname for me is Colin, and he's the only one that calls me by nickname. So, and he doesn't call me by that nickname. DY guy, die guy. No. What? Are you trying to give me a nickname? Or are you trying to give me a nickname? But no, but yeah. So, but he didn't even call me by my nickname all the time either.
That's true.
So, like, I have to say nah on that one because I don't really have.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
Like if somebody gave me a nickname and then stopped calling me by that nickname, I'd be like, hold on, wait. Time out. The hell.
What did I do?
Yeah. Then I would definitely be like, no, time
I
out.
personally feel that way like when with Colin, because he'll call me honey or whatever, and then if I actually get my real name, I'm like, who's that?
Does he have
What's
like different
happening?
nicknames for different scenarios?
Yes.
So like if you're in trouble, it's this one.
Yes.
If it's hey, I need your attention, it's this one. I feel that because I feel like when he says honey, he's like trying to get through to he's trying to like get through to in your head and be like, listen, honey.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so yeah. But yeah, I don't have a nickname, and he barely calls me by that nickname anyway.
So funny story about nicknames and how they've gotten me in trouble. Colin, my husband, for everyone here who does not know, he gave me a nickname jokingly as Princess Sugar Bottom because that is who he is as a person. So he figured he saw this TikTok about this guy who changed his wife's Starbucks name in the app to like something cute, probably like I don't know. Anyway, so he figured out how to change my name in my Starbucks app as Princess Sugar Bottom, and I had to get my drink like that. I went because I mobile order on my way to work, and yeah, I I walked in and they made fun of me for that one. My baristas, they were like, Marie."
So they knew who you were.
Yes.
That they were like, hey, we need to talk about this for a second.
Yeah,
that's funny. That's
they told
awesome.
me, they were like, you have to be really careful because you can actually be banned from Starbucks for doing nicknames like that. And I was like, oh god,
I'm gonna get banned for Princess Sugar Bottom. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Y'all need to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 5, I don't remember. 5, you said a funny meme. Oh, sorry. Let me start over. You send a funny meme and they just reply with LOL. At least it's a response.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess.
nah. I mean, unless you were trying to get something else out of it, I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm gonna say nah on that one too because I think that's a severe overthink because it's like I thought it was funny. Maybe you thought it was less funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Number 6, your friend posts a throwback pic with another friend but doesn't include you.
Nah. Is there? Yeah. I'm gonna say nah on that one because like if you have if you find a throwback pic of a friend of yours, and it's like,
Are
holy
you in the picture? I'm questioning that.
like, oh, so like if you're in the question, you don't get tagged.
Yeah.
That's different. But if it's like a random picture that your friend came across, and it's like, hey man, check this photo out that I found and tag that other person.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, like who?
Like,
cares?
it's like,
Agree.
it's like, oh wow, that's cool.
Hi, Christy. Hi, Matt. Okay. Number 7, you say "love you" at the end of a convo, and they don't say it back.
I don't even say that. I don't even say that at all. I don't even use that word anyway. So nah.
I guess I would be questioning also. I just
the
need
context?
more context. Like, what is happening? Searching for context.
It's technically over. Well, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody.
That's me.
Yeah.
I have
I'm
no
gonna say.
problem.
I'm gonna say nah because like I don't even use that word to begin with. So sorry. I'm
Number 8, they take way longer to text you back than they do when what? Hang on, sorry. They take way longer to text you back than they do when someone else is in the group. Like they're taking longer to reply to you and you're watching them rapid fire text to this other person.
I might overthink that. Because it's a little annoying.
Yeah, you're like, I
asked you a question 10 minutes ago, and you're rapid firing on this mofo.
Mm-hmm.
No, go back. Answer this question first. I asked my question first. At that point, I'm just gonna be annoying and just like act like I'm gonna, and then it's just like send an emoji of me holding up, raising my hand, and be like, "Can I speak now?" The fuck. Yeah, that would get on my nerves.
Me? Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. So number 9, you invite them to something and they say, "I'll let you know," but never follow up.
They didn't let me know.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's their loss.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, it's like I invited you, I gave you the option, you said I'll let you know, and it's a no for me.
It's a no for me. Let's see. Number 10, you send a long text and they reply with just a thumbs up emoji.
Oh, I'm overthinking that.
Yeah, we were talking about this one earlier in a little bit more detail, but yeah, definitely overthinking that one.
I'm pissed at that point.
If I spend my time sending you a paragraph or a book, I would expect something more than a thumbs up.
Mm-hmm. For certain, yeah. At that point, I'm pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that goes from overthink to pissed in a heartbeat.
Let's see. Number 11, they used to share your post all the time, and now they don't. I don't know. I think that's a nah for me. I'm not really. I think it depends on you, on what age group you're in.
Like, and I don't really share. And you know what?
Yeah.
Normally, like the stuff that I share on Facebook is either our content or it's poll related.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody outside of maybe a few of my other people are gonna share the pool stuff, right? And maybe a couple of people. So yeah, no.
Bird says not to. Yeah. Number 12, your birthday rolls around and they text HBD exclamation point instead of a full message. They made the effort.
I mean, what is it? No, I mean, if you're very close friends, maybe you expect a little bit more of like, hey, hope you have it, happy birthday, hope it's a great day, or whatever. But you made the damn effort, and probably the only reason, and honestly, the only reason. Hang on, bird. What is that? And probably the only reason they remembered is because they got that notification on Facebook that said,
"Oh yeah," like or the custom messages that you just like click on and it
Yeah.
sends a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? If it's a text, then that's awesome. I'd much rather get a text message telling me happy birthday than
A Facebook
a
message.
Facebook thing because it gets on my nerves.
Yeah, I would like a happy birthday because I'm a princess. Thank
You
you.
want a little bit more drawn out. Dang.
Number 13.
Even the notifications, but that's fair.
That is so
That's
true.
fair. All right.
Number 13, they laugh react to someone else's message in the group chat but ignore you completely.
What are they ignoring me for?
Right. Yeah.
Like,
I don't.
Like, did I say something that was funny and they didn't find it funny, or like, who cares? I like cats. Me too.
Me too. No, I don't. I'm allergic.
Yeah, you're
to
allergic
them.
as hell.
I will die, unfortunately. I do like cats. I just can't like them. Number 14, you tell them a big personal story and they don't really react or ask questions.
Hang on. I want to go back to this one because Bird said overthink.
Oh, okay.
Why are you overthinking, Bird? I'm curious. Because that's interesting. Because I wouldn't overthink that. I'd be like, well, wait, did I say I would overthink?
No, you said no.
I always question whether my humor is crushable or misses entirely. Oh, or that's okay. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Fair.
I have that problem too. Because it's like, maybe I'm not that funny. It's everybody else. No, I'm funny. Everybody else. You know, the problem is you're funny. Everybody else has the problem. So that's the key to take away from that. So,
Yeah,
but that's a good point.
That's definitely fair.
Or if it is even considered funny. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, sometimes you can make a joke and it just goes either A, over their head, or it just like goes so far out of bounds. They're like, hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I could see that as well. Okay. What was the other one? I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Number 14, you tell them a big personal story and they don't really react or ask questions. They just kind of like, oh, okay. Like that happened. I would be overthinking the crap out
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
absolutely. I'm like, first of all, did you even listen to what I said?
Yeah.
2, do you even give a shit? And 3, I gave you so much information that you have to have questions. There's no reason why you don't have any questions.
I didn't tell you this so you could ignore me. I told you so I could probably get some advice.
Yes. I asked you so I can help, so that you can help me.
Number 15, you hear from someone else that they made plans without you.
Why do they make plans without you? I make plans without some of my other friends all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I don't want to include them, then I don't make those plans with those friends, because it's like,
if it's something that they know that you
I would still never mind. I'm not gonna say
would
that 'cause I'll
want
get in
to
trouble.
do, or if other people, if it wasn't just 2 people going to dinner,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I'll probably get. I would appreciate the invite, even if it's not something I wanted, even if it's not something I wouldn't want to do or whatever. But nah, I mean, they obviously made plans with this other person to do something they wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, "We didn't think you want to do it, so we didn't invite you," or they just didn't give a shit. They're like, "Yeah, let's do that." So yeah.
The last one, number 16 or whatever. They forgot an inside joke that you thought was iconic. I guess it depends on how much time has passed. Like if it was a couple days ago and and you still are finding it so humorous.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm over that.
I don't remember that.
Then I'd be like, oh, but why? But if it was like 14 years ago and they were like, oh, I don't remember that one.
Honestly, there's levels to that. And the reason I say there's levels to that is because, sometimes you will definitely forget those type of inside jokes, but then at the end of the day, you can remind them, do you remember why that happened? And then they're like, oh yeah. Sometimes they'll remember, sometimes they won't. That is what it is. I wish Zach was here because I would say the comment Thunder Thighs and he would understand.
You could go invite him if you want to.
I don't know if I want to get that close to the camera.
You'll be fine. You got this.
Okay, let's see. How do I do this?
Yeah. Hello, it's Dylan. After you invite. So
We know we should have invited everybody else before we did this.
Dylan's currently inviting friends on TikTok, so he'll be back. So go to guest down at the bottom.
Oh, okay. There we go. No, definitely not Chelsea. Oh, said that out loud.
You did, but it's okay. And then click out of that. Oh, click out of that and hit share. Remember? Sorry. And then you just invite like Colin and Shalene and maybe Billy. There's Josh, although he just
spent 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I know. You could
Let's
do
give that
Ryan.
man a break.
You could, Ryan right there.
Ryan, okay. Let's do that now. Let's just start inviting everybody.
Fever Sauce is Phoenix.
Okay.
Just invite them Audible. Okay, whatever you want. Cool. Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. We'll figure it out as we go along. If we have to start over, we'll start over. Okay.
So the next section.
Bird, do you have TikTok? My eyes are taking a minute to adjust because that light was actually kind of bright. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you invite Brandon?
Brandon Woodstock? I didn't see him.
Oh.
And it was kind of hard to hold my arm up that long. I'm sure he'll get the notification. He should have got the notification. I'm too old to be that cool. Well, you're not that old. Are you? Are you closer to Todd's age or my age? You don't have to say. If you give me one or the other, you don't have to say your age. I'm just curious because I don't think I've ever asked you that question. Or we've ever discussed it. Because I forgot how old Todd was. He reminded me last night. I was like, oh.
I don't know if I know how old Todd is either.
I don't want to put it out there.
Older than us.
Yes.
Okay. Toddy Todd. I miss him.
Oh, so you're. Oh, okay. So yeah. Right. You ain't that old, brother. He said 43.
He's at the age of emotional.
Yeah, you are emotionally. You are now emotionally available, brother. So last week, with all the very controversial TikToks that we put out and the stuff that I said on the podcast last week, one of the ones we were talking about is there was a TikTok of a lady who said, at what point do men become emotionally available to date? And the age was 43. And I was like, oh, so I've got several years to go. Damn, a minute and a half? Shit.
Oh. Well, something for us to work on.
Yeah, that'll be something we look into. Because that's annoying for everybody involved. Okay, what's the
next section?
Yeah, let's do the next section.
So number 3, not number 3. I don't know why I said that. Unwritten friendship rules. Let's discuss them. So we are gonna go through that list, but a little bit probably quicker on this side.
Okay.
That's a good.
That's a good point. Damn good point.
All right, so we're gonna if you know any unspoken friendship rules, such as like if your friend has boogers, let them know. Drop them in the chat and we will discuss them. Hey Shane. So glad you're here.
Oh, do we know that person?
Yeah, that's Shane.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just being. Yeah, that's fair.
We
That
get
is fair.
hurt but are afraid to. Oh, yes.
I keep going to check my phone, but I'm
It's
forgetting
up there.
I know.
Okay, so then we're gonna just say some unwritten friendship rules and then discuss them. So number one, be there in the tough times. Friendship. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
thank
no.
you.
Oh, no.
Shane. Thank you.
Should I go turn the sound up on that thing?
Oh, here, I'll do it.
Oh, you can do it on the TV. Okay, cool. I was like, oh shit.
We appreciate that a lot. Thank you. So be there in the tough times. Friendship isn't just about celebrating wins. It's about showing up when things get rough. So it is a common sense rule, but it is also an unwritten rule because you as a person don't always expect someone to step up when things are hard.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
That's also a two-way street for me because I can sit there and be like, if you told me after the fact that you were going through something,
Yeah.
I get mad. The reason I get mad is because like, you asshole, how dare you deny me the opportunity to provide or to help you through this or to better assist you with our friendship or like to be a better friend for you.
Yeah.
That's immediately my first reaction of I was going through this and I didn't want to bother you. So I just kind of, this is what happened. And I'm like, yeah, you asshole. Why didn't you tell me? How dare you deny me the opportunity to assist you or to, to help? People may also feel intimidated to highlight or bring attention to a sorrow. That's
That is
true.
true.
That's very true. It takes a lot for people to open
Thank
up and
you
be
for
like,
the love,
hey,
Shane.
it takes a lot for people to be like, hey, I need help. Can you help me? And men, especially, we are subconsciously trained to not be a burden or cause a burden. Exactly. Yes, we are trained from birth to not do that. Exactly.
Number two, keep their secrets. If they confide in you, it stays between you two, unless it's something serious that requires intervention.
Yeah.
And for me, I'll share a smaller version of what I shared earlier. The way that this looks like for me is yes, I will keep your secrets if you tell me to.
Mhm.
However, if it endangers you, I'm going to speak up and use my outside voice. I had a friend in high school who was self harming, and she told me to keep it a secret. And I did not. I told the guidance counselor about it, and she got mad at me, even tried to punch me in the face. But it ultimately helped her go to mandatory counseling, and now she's doing fabulous in life.
Good.
So I I am sorrowful for losing that friendship, but I wouldn't trade it for her ultimately doing something worse, you know?
No, 100%. See, Bert said 100% keep secret unless my wife asks a direct question.
Your wife is the exception to the rule.
That's fair.
100%.
That's fair. So your wife asked you, what did he tell you? You're going to tell her?
100%. I will, because Colin cannot keep secrets. He is not a secret.
Oh, trust me, I know, because
So
after one of your friends decided to do something insanely stupid with a coworker, I kid you not. The minute he walked into the pool hall,
Mhm.
the first person he told was, "Dude, you're not gonna believe this."
Mhm.
And I was like, "Oh," and I was like,
He's not a secret
and then
keeper.
I was like,
I
"Oh
love him
wow."
dearly.
I was like, "Wow, let's." I was like, "Wow," and he's like, "Oh, by the way, she's here with Marie." So I was like, "You can't just say that and then be like, oh, hey,
Drop
by
a
the way."
bomb and bye.
He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, by the way, she's here. So don't, just try to keep it to yourself. I may avoid, but if she gets direct, then I can't help it."
Live
There you go.
restricted for some audiences. Your live contains themes. Oh no, Dylan, what'd you do? Will you go click OK or do you want me to?
Your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Violation. Okay. What did we say?
I don't know. It doesn't tell you anything helpful.
Maybe you said maybe
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I need her to trust my honesty. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's a good point.
Number 3, no keeping score. Friendship isn't always about Friendship isn't about who called last or who owes who. It's about mutual care, not a tally. So I think this is especially true for if you ask someone to go out and like pay for their meal or whatever.
I was actually wondering about that because so if you're at there's always I don't know if there's a standard or something, but if somebody invites you to go out, is there a standard that they are going to pay? Or
I think if they offer, I don't
okay.
think you should expect to. Like, you invited me,
Yeah,
you know.
I know.
But
Well, no, I
if
was just trying to figure that out because a lot of times, like I've been told, like if somebody invites you, they normally want to. I'm seeking to dunk on someone. This may be. That's. I mean, that's fair. I don't know what you mean by dunking on somebody. Well, I might put the context in there. Let me see it and tell me. Let me see if I understand. 'Cause I think I might, but I've just always like I've never thought that way. But also, there's also been like there's people that have been like, listen, if somebody invites you out, normally they're going to pay or whatever. You don't need to worry about anything. But it's also other thing too is like I think that connects more with if somebody invites you over to their house. I think that's different. I think I might be interpreting that incorrectly.
Well, I think
Because I'm never going to want to not pay for myself.
I think we've entered that era of life where it's like if you get invited out by a friend and they offer it, then it's like
You should take it.
You should take it.
Yeah.
But but when you were like 20 and nobody had money.
Oh yeah.
Snagging the bill is a game and a badge of honor among my guy friends, and we keep score.
That's different. So do you hold that over their heads though? Be like, I got the bill last time. It's on you or whatever. That would be different if you're using it as like an edge to get ahead of somebody. I don't think that's nice.
Well, okay, yeah, that is.
Yeah, if you're using it as if you're using it as a way to get back at somebody, then I don't think you should be doing that.
Definitely not.
But
I can't stand I went on a trip with some friends, and there was an incident where we ended up in the drive-through of some place, and the girl, one of them paid, and then later on when we got up the next morning, she was like, "Oh hey, like I sent you a request for what you ordered last night," and it was like, are you kidding me? Why didn't you just ask for my card? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had no problem paying her back, but it was so strange because
aren't you a little inebriated?
Yeah.
Okay.
She wasn't because she was driving, but
I know.
I definitely was.
I know because you and Olivia FaceTime.
It was a girls' trip.
That was funny because like y'all FaceTimed me and I'm just like, and then we were in Wizards and Carl, one of my friends, could hear y'all, and he's like, they're drunk as hell, aren't they? And I was like,
Mhm.
yeah, they're messed up. And then
I
you also
am who I am.
y'all also had glitter on your faces, and I was like,
Yeah, glitter freckles.
I was like,
are
did
a
y'all go to
thing.
I was like, did y'all go to a strip club? What the hell? You don't just get glitter at a strip club, Dylan. Well, where the hell else? Where the hell else are you gonna get glitter on?
It's a choice.
Yeah, it was definitely well. Either way, it was a choice, regardless of how you got it. It was a choice. So, I remember that. Although I could see devil's advocate.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that person being like, "You guys are way too drunk and out of control for this is just not saying you are, but
Mhm.
y'all were way too drunk for me to do anything, so I went ahead and paid for it so that we could just get the out of there."
I
But-
would understand if I was like not there,
Right.
but I knew what was going on. I offered my card.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Like, anyway.
Yeah,
And,
no, that's
and
different.
Things leading up to that, and I don't know if this is keeping tally or not, but things leading up to that, it was like me and this other person had already had some things paid for, so it was like a $10 meal shouldn't have been that crazy that you should ask for it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see both sides of that because like that could be considered keeping a tally, but then again, at the same time, like you doing this for your friend, yeah, that's an interesting double-edged sword. I'm not gonna lie.
If someone, Bird says, if someone wants to be petty about it, then they are out of the game. Yeah.
Are you talking about
true.
collecting the bill, like snagging the bill, or are you talking about just the paying in general? Well, that's what we're talking about, right?
Let's do like 3 more of these, and then we can wrap it up.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So I'm gonna pick one, then you pick one, and then
How am I gonna pick one?
I'll give you my phone.
I'm gonna say I don't have my notes.
Let's do that one from earlier. So don't flirt with their crush or ex. Oh, hey, Sophia.
Don't flirt with their. Don't flirt. Oh, I'm trying to get that. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry. Don't flirt with their crush or ex. I mean, we did discuss the unless it's been absolutely made clear that you could do so, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and there's also you also need to. They also need to know that you're out to get this person. I don't know. Maybe not out to get that. That was a horrible way of putting it. But they also need to know that you are have a thing for this person, and then not only do they not need to flirt or flirt with this person, they also need to like hype you up.
Mm-hmm.
Or I've had to jump on a few grenades in my time to secure the good time of my friends. I mean, at a certain point in time, you need to be able to. That's another thing too. You need to be able to collect on not having to get the. Yeah, you need to come out ahead in at least one of those situations. Okay. Hang on. Which one am I looking at? Oh, this is from before. Right?
No. Where I had it was where we're at.
Yeah.
So, you
You just want me to pick one.
just pick one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A good wingman knows how to handle exes. Oh, yes.
Tell them when they. I'm gonna go with the tell them when they have food in their teeth because
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
that's a big one because that needs. that needs discussion on all fronts. And not only does it need discussion on all fronts, it also needs a, multiple layers to that, because again, we were talking about like the appearance and the what's it called? I keep hoping my brain is gonna catch up with my mouth.
The what appearance and
Yeah, you like.
embarrassment.
Well, they need to. You need like not enough people need to, or not enough people take advantage of the fact that they have female friends, and they don't like exploit that for their own good, as far as in appearance and navigating the dating life. We got into that because it's like you definitely use your female friends as help for anything as far as like your appearance goes, and so that's another untapped source of power that you can.
Power.
It's definitely power to have, because it's like, hey, I need your help on this. I have no clue what I'm doing.
You have to have the right hype woman to do it.
Yeah.
Because if you were to ask me versus like someone else who's up there with their knowledge, I can tell you if you look okay or put together, but I'm not gonna know. I don't know how to word that. I'm not gonna know the trends or the fashion, or like if you're on in it. I don't know.
I would think, from my perspective, I would think like a Something About Mary
moment. The movie?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to figure out what he means, because I would think
you were like, the movie.
Yeah, I was sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I was like, no, the damn book. I don't know. The damn book. I don't know. Okay.
This is why I said we should only do one more.
Yeah. I mean, I wish we had more people on, and because normally we are getting feedback climbing in. Something About Mary. Now that's got my head thinking. Anyway, I wouldn't think that as far as like keeping up with trends would be so much the thing. I think it would be one of those like, show me your closet. What do you got? Let's, that sort of situation.
Oh,
like, I think that's gonna work. Yeah, something like to that nature. I don't know about like trends. The movie with the hair. I know what movie you're talking about. I'm just trying to figure out what moment you're discussing, because the hair gel incident is the first thing that popped into my head, and I'm just like, I don't know if that's the same. I don't know if that's the same thing. But I would, yeah, you should definitely lean on them for your appearance, regardless of what it is. The problem is, though, some people are just so freaking oblivious to anything. Like, I have a friend of mine who is absolutely useless when it comes to dating for any sort of help whatsoever. And it's like,
I don't know what you mean by that. Like, they won't accept help, or they
don't know how to help me. Or they can't give me any sort of like advice on what the next step should be. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing, and this is another thing. This is what bothers. This also kind of bothers me. When you ask your female friend if that girl is cute or not, and she says, I don't know, or she doesn't give you an answer, that absolutely blows my mind, because I'm sitting there like, no.
What a strange response.
Yeah, like, no, women look at women too. Don't, that friend. I would, I don't know. I was sitting there going like, I don't know how you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is she cute? Not really. Or I don't really see it that way. I don't look at them like that or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm asking, so you're not helping me at all? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, I guess that kind of bothers. I guess that just kind of baffles my mind if a female friend is like No, she's really cute. You should go talk to her. Or, if you want to, thanks. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you want them to give you that feedback.
Yeah. It's like you're kind of you're questioning yourself, and you're like, she's kind of cute. Should I go talk to her? And they're like, I guess.
Bird says, "Why do you care if someone else thinks they are cute?"
I just like to know. Like a lot of my female friends, a lot of the female friends that I have will openly admit when another woman is attractive. But then you have that one friend who is just like the person that you depend on, if that makes sense. The person that's going to give you the most.
You care about their opinion the most.
Yeah, and you're like, she's okay, or she just doesn't like. She's like, I don't see women like that. Sorry, but you're like, I can accept that. But you're like, how is there such a massive gap between these friends, and that friend? I don't know, but it's also the same friend that when I ask for dating advice or how should I handle this, I don't know.
Are they in a relationship?
No, and they truly have no clue what they're doing. But they're a girl, so I'm like, from a female perspective, what should I do? And you cannot provide me the female perspective. That's my thing.
To figure out, like, what are you asking? So
if I'm going out on a date, or if I get this text from this girl and I show you this text, how should I respond?
That's fair.
Right.
But if this particular person in your life is going through something that maybe makes them a little more I don't know what the right word is. I guess atypical, like just like don't really want any. Do they want anything to do with dating, or are they just fine by themselves? Because honestly, they might just be.
That's a good point. They just turning it off completely to not help you because they're not interested in doing that either.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good point. But even still, like
You want their opinion.
I would like a little bit of guidance on this situation so that I can gauge the reality. And that way, if this other person like engages me, you can help me, like as a wing woman or something. I don't know.
You're gonna have to find a new wing woman. I'm just letting you know. You're making yourself mad.
I don't really. Well, no. It's just a. Again, it's just something that kind of gets brought up because I'm just like, it kind of baffles my mind sometimes. Yeah, because it's like,
I get that.
From a female, if I ask a woman about another woman, I need to understand this context of this text and what they're expecting or what they want. Right? Help me understand. And it's like, I don't really know. maybe that's wrong of me to assume. I don't know.
That's very light. That's a lot, Dylan. That's a lot.
What do you mean that's a lot?
It's a lot of pressure to put.
Oh, I mean, I don't. Well, the good news is I don't do this a lot because it doesn't happen. But I'm just saying, in the times.
Okay, what is Bird saying?
If you be yourself, if you crash and burn, then you don't have to keep up a pretense. Oh, dude, I can tell you right now. If I crash and burn, I'll never live to fight another day. I was like, oh, that sucks. I don't know.
None of our people are on. It's okay.
Yeah, I know.
This is really cool, though. I'm really glad we figured this out, but we'll figure out how to make the.
Yeah, we need to figure out this whole lag situation because that's really annoying on our end, so that we can keep up.
I think collectively we're out of brain power, so we should wrap up. I will work on editing our episode that we just recorded on Riverside and probably post it tomorrow. So it was a really good one. We went into depth on a lot of these, a lot more. And then we just shared some overthinking tips. So give it a listen, figure it out, and we will catch you guys next week. So.
All right, y'all. We're going to hop off. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did join.
Thank you so much for joining us, Bird. We'll figure out this whole situation and we're gonna start doing this every Sunday, so we'll hope to catch you then.
200 diamonds.
Thank you for joining us.
We made 78 cents.
Yes.
Thanks, Bert. I appreciate it, man. We're going to try to do this every Sunday. So if you can, hop on. Take care, man.
It won't let me end it. Will it let you?
I can only leave.
Oh no. I'm gonna try. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Okay, you're